What is the crack, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a portal gun in Unity. So it's not going to be the best portal gun. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. This is actually my third time trying to record this because I keep messing it up. So hopefully I can do everything right. The first thing you guys, actually I'm going to show you guys what it looks like first before I show you guys how to make it, so you guys actually know what to get out of it before you spend all the time doing it. So this is what you are going to make. So there's the orange portal and there's the blue one. You run into it, bloop, you come out the other side, bloop. So it's just a pretty simple portal gun. It's not actually a gun at the moment, it's just the little empty beside my character. And as you can see, it's the third person, and when you press the button it actually removes the previous portal, so that way you don't have loads of them breaking your game. So I did have it earlier where you could have like 4 or 5 of the oranges and 1 blue, and you could go into either of the oranges and come out the blue. But then when you go into the blue, it just went crazy because it wouldn't know which orange to come out of. So this part you need to have right. But let me show you how to do it. I'll show you the script first, and then I'll go and show you how to set it up in the game. So you're going to need 2 scripts to do this. You're going to need portal shooting, that's what I named the first one, and then the second one I named it portal test, because I honestly was testing it and I didn't know if it would work. Luckily it did. So you might just want to call it portal prototype or something, because again, if I do a second part of this, you might want to upgrade it or whatnot. But you're gonna need 4 public game objects. Or 5 of them, sorry. I just have the first one as player, so your actual player you're playing as in the game. Portal 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you're going to be thinking, you only shoot 2, why do you need a 3 and 4? I have in here an actual game object, a empty, attached to your, hopefully you can see it up here at the top. It's not the biggest, I am sorry, but I have a game empty parented to the actual portal, so the empty is where you actually come out of. So that's on both of them. The 2 empties are the portal 3 and portal 4, so that's where that is, for people who are wondering. Then you're going to need 2 booleans, which is portal 1 on and portal 2 on, and then a void. If you were doing this in Java, that would be a function. Function update, you would do player is equal to game object find game object with the tag player. Obviously you're going to then have to tag your player as player if you haven't already. Then, excuse me, portal 3 is equal to game object find to tag all that, the same as the other one, but this is portal 1. And then portal 4 is equal to portal 2. So hopefully you should be able to see that there and take it down if you need to. Function start you don't need. I was actually doing all this in the function start, I just haven't got rid of it yet. You can if you want. I'm going to leave it there just for the future in case I do need to put it in, and I'm not bothered retyping that in. All this here, if you do want to use this, this is for if you want to make anything go through the portal. You could shoot a portal through the portal to make the portal come out, which would just break the game. I'll probably show you guys near the end what this can do if you have it this way instead of the way I'm about to show you now. You don't need the debug.log. I just have that because I was watching Back to the Future thing earlier and I put in it worked Marty as a joke. But you have to have on void collision enter, which you could have on trigger enter if you didn't want the actual portal to have any collision, but you would need it to have collision at the same time because you need it to stick to walls. So there's thousands of ways you can do shit. This is the way I'm doing it. On collision enter, collision, and then call. Again, from the previous videos, if you haven't watched them, you could call this anything. As what I normally say, you can call it pickle. It does not make a difference what you call it. You would just need to change call here then to whatever you have up here. Then you have if call.gameObject.tag is equal to player. And if portal 1 is on, so this part right here is only for your first portal, so this one script is going on both portals. This is why you have two booleans, so the script can tell between the first portal and the second portal. So I like doing things in one script rather than having smaller scripts. It's a bitch to do it, but it saves me having less files to try organize. So then you have to have if portal 1 is on is equal to true, have the debug.log. You can have that if you want. You can put whatever you want in here, just saying like yes, it worked. So then when you actually hit the portal, you'll know a little bit of text will appear down here, and you can see all the it worked Mortys that I've got, or Marty. But then you go player, which is the player up here that it finds. Make sure again you have to tag your player for it to be found. If you don't, it won't work. You go player.transform.position is equal to portal trees transform.position, which is the portal tree up here, and then with the tag portal 1. I'll show you what you actually tag portal 1 and portal 2 as in 2 seconds once I show you this end part. And then you do this again. I just literally copied it, pasted it down here, and then changed it from portal 1 to portal 2 on, and from portal 3 to portal 4. That is it for the first script. Then actually I'll show you this now real quick. Where you tag portal 1 and portal 2, go to your 2 cubes that you've already made, and the the empty that you put in it, make sure the first one is portal 1 and the second one is portal 2. You can name them again anything. I just named a portal because it's easier and it makes sense. I will say once I made the second script, it doesn't make a lot of sense because it then goes into portal 3 and portal 4. I probably should have just done it as portal holder and portal holder 2, but I done it as portal 3 and portal 4, which confuses me, so it's most likely going to confuse you. The empty that it's in is then 2 digits higher than the previous one, so it's going to go from portal 2 to portal 4, which is the blue holder for it, because when you shoot, you're going to have to delete this, so I just named it as portal 4. And then the orange one is portal 3 because it's 2 higher than portal 1. So hopefully that came across a little bit simple. I know it didn't. It's going to confuse the shit out of people, but fuck it. And now the next part is Java. I can never seem to get a correct working shooting script for C#. Every time I try to make one, it doesn't work the best. And as you can see, this one is just a clusterfuck of trial and error. I actually made ammo, so you can only shoot a certain amount of portals. If you guys wanted, you can just take away this and implement that in. It's already in this script if you want to take it down, but the parts that actually have color to it are the only parts you need. So there, bullet prefab dot rigid body, that is actually just the portal 1 itself, and bullet prefab 2 is again portal 2 itself, and then these 1, 2, 3, 4 are the 2 empties and the 2 actual portals that I literally was showing you guys here, the 2 portal holders and the 2 empties. That's all that is. The way I have it in here is the script will automatically find it for you and update it, so when you shoot a new portal, it'll automatically delete the older portal. So make sure you have that in update. And the same as what I had in the last script, you can just go back and get it. The portal tree game object, I find game object with the tag, just copy that, paste it in here, get the correct name from portal 1 and make it portal 1 tag. That's it, and then do that 4 times. Then you just do okay, I'm gonna skip this little part because actually that comes into it later down here, but it wouldn't let me do it in the update, so I had to do it a different way around it. So once you have done that, go into your if input.get. I blanked out there for 2 seconds. If you go into your function update, sorry about that, you're going to need to, when you right click or left click, to actually spawn them. So this is what we're going to do now. So I have it when you press right mouse click, or left mouse click, sorry, that's what fire 1 is. Can I zoom in anymore? No, that's the most I can zoom in. Destroy portal 1 and destroy portal 3, which is going to be the ones it finds with the tags that I was talking about there a second ago. And then you do var instance, the 2 dots, rigid body equals instance bullet prefab, which is the portal 1 that I was talking about, dot muzzle point, which is up here, I forgot to mention that. Var muzzle point dot transform is the point in which you want the portal to come out of. So if you did have the portal gun, you'd want it to be at the barrel of the gun, so it would come out not in your shoulder, but it would come out at the end. And then var bullet speed is how fast you want the portal to shoot out as. So I have it as 10, but you can change that in the actual editor right here. I have it set to 200. Might want to do it a little bit more. As you saw, it was fairly slow, but you might want to do it a little bit more depending on how close buildings and all are for you. Then once you do that, you go instance bullet prefab muzzle point, and then muzzle rotation, and then close off the bracket with, and then the 2 other squiggly things. I really need to start learning these names instead of just calling them squiggly bips and I just got some shit and squiggly bops. I really need to start learning these names. Then you go instance.getComponent rigid body within the 2 alligators, then 2 brackets dot add force, open another bracket, transform dot forward multiplied by bullet speed, which was the speed of how fast you are shooting the bullet. Then you close that off with another bracket, and then with the you close that off with the if input dot get button, no get button down fire. Then you close that one off, and then this one I believe closes off the update, which is up here. Yep, this closes off the update. So then you have to create a whole other function to shoot the other one. So I just literally went here, copied, pasted it, and then took out all the parts I knew I didn't need, like the sound effect, the debug, the ammo amount, and the control. Swapped it from portal 1 to portal 2, portal 3 to portal 4, and then swapped prefab 1 to prefab 2. And that was pretty much it for that one. I know I confused the shit out of most people with that. I confused the shit out of myself. But I'll show you guys now how to set up that one. So all you need to do for the shooting one is, once you have the 2 the 2 cubes here made, literally click it, drag it in, make it into a prefab. Then once you have 2 prefabs of it made, so let me delete them. Once you have 2 prefabs of them made, they'll show up in your hierarchy or your project tab. So I can never seem to find them. There they are here. They'll show up as cube and cube 1, depending on what you named them. It'll show up as that. I just didn't change the name. You go over here, drag in cube into prefab 1, and then the second cube, which is just cube 2, into prefab 2. Then set your speed and then your muzzle point. So again, as I was saying, your muzzle point is going to be in front of your character, but not miles ahead. I have my character right here, as you can see, with a chair and shit around him. I really need to clean up this scene. And there's the muzzle point. Like, it's literally as if he had his arm out if he was holding the gun. Not much in front of him, but enough to where it won't actually hit the character if I did create the bullet. So it's not going to hit off him and then despawn and stuff like that. So you would then grab that and drag that into muzzle point. So just click and drag. Set the bullet speed to whatever you want. I'm actually going to set it to about 450 and leave the rest blank, because if you've done the rest right, the script should find it for you. That's why I set up all the tags, so it will just automatically do it for you. Again, you could do this in first person and it would work a lot better. How you would though is you would get this game object, the muzzle point, and literally just parent it to your camera. So when you looked and rotated, it would follow your camera and it would shoot in that position. It would work a lot better in first person. I have just had this character as my kind of test person for the majority of these videos, so I've just kind of left it that way. So as you can see, they shoot a lot further now. And let me just show you it working one more time, and then you just pop out here, sorted. Like, it's works fairly well. You don't want to do this though. Oh wait, it didn't actually do it for some reason, but you can mess it up where you could accidentally maybe shoot it through the wall, where you don't really want to get it stuck through a wall, because then the game will just break, because you'll get sent out of the map and you can't really reload back in unless you've already coded that for your game. I'm just going to check real quick. Okay, I've been recording for 15 minutes. I'm going to show you what would happen if you did change the script to make it where if anything goes through the portal, they get teleported. So, as I was saying, all you would do to do that is remove the player. The video is pretty much done for people who actually want to make it. This is just to show you what could happen if you wanted to mess with it a little bit. You would get rid of the player, so it doesn't need player, and then just go in and I'm just gonna make that off. This is how now you would do it if you were to completely want to break the game. You would make if call that game object, no tag, no nothing. Just if you collide with an object, make player equal to the collision object, and then that's it. That's pretty much it. It's fairly simple, but oh god, it will break the game. I'll show you this now. Sorry if I sound weird and I keep like doing weird shit with my neck. My throat is in bits. So as you can see, that worked fine, but now when I shoot the next bullet, it's gonna fuck up some shit. So let me shoot it into the cubes. There you go. Bye bye wall. That wall is gone. That wall is going to fucking Mexico. That wall's going to Donald Trump. Where is that gone? I don't know. It's gone. Okay, let's do another one. Bloop. Okay, we went up. We moved the world up. So let's move it up more. Oh shit, I deleted the world. There's the world all the way over there. You can just fuck up. Whoa, what the hell was that? Something tried to catch back up to me. Can I get the world to come back? No. Okay. I'm gonna fix that script real quick just so I don't save it like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There is a few things I'm going to try make in the future. Off the top of my head, characters that will actually follow you in the game and help you. I did do a vote on my last video to ask people, and this won. Not many people did vote, so that's kind of why this won. I could try to do a battery operated like flashlight, so if the battery loses its life, the flashlight kind of drains and gets weaker. I still have the black hole that I haven't put up yet. I will put that one up soon. I have a few. If any of you guys do have ideas, please let me know. I do have the C4 that people have asked me to make. C4 that sticks and explodes. I can actually show you guys. I can put that script, the C4 script, onto the actual what are they called, the portals, and it will actually stick to where the portal hits. It's a very simple script, but it doesn't work the best. As you can see, it's stuck to the wall, which would be really good if people did want to do it like that. But as you can see, it scales weird sometimes, which it's not the most and it just, see, I'm all the way over here now for some reason. It didn't teleport me right, so sometimes it could work, sometimes it might not. I don't really want to show you guys how to do it when it's not 100% working, so I will fix upon that. And as I said, in the next video I'll show you guys how to make it stick to walls, how to have it as the oval, and how to hopefully maybe see your character from the other portal, like as, you know, the way in the portal game you can shoot it and shoot another portal. It's kind of like glass or like a mirror. You can see the other side. So I might try to do something like that. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. Hopefully I have done everything right. There's one thing I will say. Make sure you put rigid bodies onto your portals or the collision just won't work. And when you go onto your portal 1, make sure you set it as portal 2, and when on your portal 2, make sure you turn on portal 1 so that knows which portal it's actually going to. I did forget to say that. Luckily I just spotted it there. So let's make sure when you're in this script here, where is it? Here, see the way it has the boolean portal 1 and portal 2? It's backwards for some reason on my script. You have to actually go to your portal 2 and turn on portal 1, and on portal 1 turn on portal 2. So hopefully that part did come across okay. I'll rewatch this video now in 2 seconds and I'll actually see if there is anything I did forget. If there is, I'll hopefully try to add it in at the ending now in a second, but if not, this is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry this one was a little bit long. I had to go through some shit. I'll probably cut out some parts that I was rambling and didn't really get the point across the best. But hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Let me know what you do want to see in the future. And yeah, thank you guys. I hope to see you guys in another video real fucking soon. Bye. I can never find my fucking mouse at the end of these videos.